Emaketiapa, Sompa, dear Sassiso, Emeni, Ajuma yesimini aketi enti usumu ansumyo aduna bema wanya aketi apa ewa sasiso ewiasim basum na wansum ye die fanyina mose wansum bisa usum ye maketi apo eni je ti sumpa die emaketi apa sumpa die sasiso emeni je SOMPA FM, SOMPA TV, Maketiapo, SOMPA MING. Bichim wafidi ene to SOMPA FM and TV, Nebema wenijie, eni aketiapa, Nebema wenijio, Sabra boy motajini. Be natural, so no dear, when ya Bemma, when it dear, I catch your panso, come, and market your pa, our fiddy in it or some pa, FM and TV, why? SOMPA FM. Yasim SOMPA manager, and I catch your pana, Unu, SOMPA dia sitine munu ema ketiapa ye no mai munsam makudi munsam jina ne kasebo bitisam ni ejasu sem jina SOMPA dia ba mampu SOMPA FM ema ketiapa SOMPA TV MNG SOMPA TV MNG Oh, wisdom ni mitie SOMPA FM he SOMPA TV Abo anwumere no nsia SOMPA 106.5 FM afofie mu kase ebo enene memene ya memena da nanso ya boabo ansam na no ama yesamufu aso ni nyina ho edi ani hwe ayesa ahweniwa adepa de ani bi asomo nso no etese takra ena anwumere ye de to awo se Leicester Company Limited awon mu ye Yas toothpaste ne toothbrush no nsia bre mu kase ebo na yazefo ene de wo mobro so ne apose no ena aso yasene ena anwumre hit bia ebo wo sabre no ahomka hit patch ena betumi apache na ajewo ende ebo afri wedie no so wurawura ntinim ekosi nkasa so nti ye bia wotie ahomka hit patch ena beboa wo na ennensam a ye de brew na enam SOMPA ye radio stations ahodo a obia ne bi je SOMPA nko a ewo man Ghana mu ha 93.1 santimantamu sabre krona ayiko 100.9 so me ayiko ewa santima mu ho na yeduru buna 98.9 night market ho alaji be kwa na abro sanum eho nso wode asomadasa ama hafofo anya somfa so ye mane ne yekokosi manim asase paso do ma henkura eye SOMPA 101.3 eno achi no SOMPA 101.1 eye takwade no na SOMPA 103.3 takura defo nso wono magye ama efie kumafo nyina anya somfa so eno akro na so na SOMPA 106.1 FM bono Easter hinkro tachimai na uduru ne kropon ye yankora nsan so a eye SOMPA 90.7 www.sompaonline.com ensemi nyina okwa benya bia kenkan Facebook ho ye hia wadwenkyere won kanto so ene wonso cha obecha ma afoforo anya bie eye SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. YouTube ya SOMPA FM live. Ena decoder no so SOMPA FM eno nso yegyina mu se franka enen nsam asoyan ya yede to a no bi ene se akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ ena wo se wonom yetimi eboama enkwadaada achi egyina ne se hunti ya wo munye train.
NDC is a scam. Why not say?
Na wo ensam foforo mu no nso no yebekwa akopie mu ewa asante mantam mu asem bi asi yebeje mu nkyere mu
yewi a yebebɔ ne yewura na awɔtwe ne nyina mu nsem mu de na awɔtwe hyase yede to awo no na emu nsem de ebokotodwem na ɛyɛ aso mu hene na efe etwetwe aniwa na yede to awo ewie nso a video of the day eno nso week mu de yede beto na ne de wa men ho a obi ho abasem ya pebi hwe akenkanfo ne triple eman ajapia apamdada anwumre mene
abina badu adepa kofi na afi
obrempon nana kwaku ampoma
menkwansa
yamwakwa babio na yeto ansem ne so ahyase e de afiri ha na afi e de ani akyeremu ewo asante mantam mu na wo asante mantam mu no na wiye yimpo oteye se ye ba baako bi hu kase ewo fokrum na ne yesie ho no enya asem kase enya asem ketwa enu nti twere firi mansa na afi yanto aso mfiri ho na yanto anka soro anso eno na ye obi a ensu afa no ena woni koyi no ewo forikrum no anchese wo hwese ne ni su ne tie ni mpo a ase wo mfiri mpotam ho ukopie mu ewo eye ensu a efra ne se mankran ewo biem so afano south east mansini no mu ewo asante mantam mu a mankran so mpotam ho asem ne yekan ehon so ne yatie ne se abantie bi wono nso so nsu afa no no de ye kire mu asene a wokwa afuo mu se because now tie kire no ata wo she Wellington boot enti so kwa afuom no oba na nsuo no yiri ye no so ja munya me we metwa munya metwa ena bi ode sa akwaje ne ho akyinye o ni nyina mu no ye ni abema ebeneze usu ansa wa homa ne so wono na asemi wokita ne kase pa ya wo beda sanim na ode atre yensa aso ne yakoba ye nie ebene ma adwo
yo souvenir
na apono mebusa bio etesa anwumre yi
onyame adom bibia de
ye da trade ampan na se na mankran so ade na asi ho
medate ena no pa ena wia ye tonka efa susan eho ade a ewo forikromansi ne mu no na omanfo bi no so wo bi nso a eno wa hafa no south east no so no na omodi oyene ana e ka atem oyene kese asi ewo bi nso a abrantie bia wono so no wohwe ni fie na okobe 35 years mu ho no wono so afo ananano won so ensie do na bi nyina akoba ake abrantie se ofiri hio ene yehu ya ne se esuo mankan etimi abomoden afa no na wo fa na wa afa no sa akọ so wode ne se akiro wa fa no amana to ananano won se do a akwakọ ya reho se masisi amano kate no obudu wo ahine ke kata na wuti sede enkade ti ba ya yesimi ko ekoko he sede ti ko no enkade kyeremu se abrantie ne yade se wo free tomu ho ba bia ena ensuo no etinya fa no so manfo bi ne di na wo se ensuo okwa fomu ba na ensuo no fa no ema wo ono fo akora na no wo se do no dia onwafo pi na enim na wa bra ye bi dansinya na bi kwatwa wisi esantamu na oye ne bo nkomo no o kire se Bantiano, o my corner, Sana, Ewo, Biensu number 1 hono, I dare say, Wobu, I should show what you mean as will free promo. Now, Omu, she say, Ebia, ne Ebia, a swimman cry, and a father free, Ebia man can swan, and then I bet him will be Biensu number 1 hono, which means, and now say a meal for me, and I think I could in them, and I saw what could in a woo, and I was soon never 2 homes to swat. Wobu, I guess, woman. Now, what she said, they are Bantian and Muna Catana. Which was na munyi na ya de say atinya pega te say e ka sem toa o hwe na nim so ase ya we ase enim no e bia tutu ate say which was mwana really ye pa ate say e ya sem toa na ye ne former assembly member wo no akoya ata adwuma ye ni e wo biem so no ba wa ho no for a body Christopher Ebon Comono, what churches some be tray, Mummy Confa, what table some packable.
If I say, I'm not a man or Chiban or Crew in one of them. It will be out. I hope I will be a call from the Queen Friday. One of them never form and a police for not known chief for one man boy. I'm a queen. I will feel a pair of winning in not say on bonnet and the canonical conformity. It's an unknown police for the BCB and was not flow baby. The new say a funny figure never took and I say, we now could do Bonnie not never soon. I slam off it to be after service in Sweden return a question. One answer my you could so that we left in Tonompa and 2 years away and shoot on. Maybe you may inform you sit down so many insurance so and then we so.
Eben. Twaso Homamie.
It's a several Cassadian. A body Christopher was a former assembly member, and now to know what I not more do you know. Actually, to say the show to Totono, I say, or best throw for Paze, you will call forward, you will be a Wutasno, my son say, and so no any other from Paze, any other to what would you do? Say, say, Obuka for Mokawaka, one here, I didn't need any Baba Bayo, any other to it was so woman, and a deal to know what I would say. What is die? I will ensure I'm going to say, what would you do? I said, you should not say, you know, they will want him here. A bit ready with power, potable. It will weigh any other cacao, so the truth that you see, I'm not Catano. A woman, Yapa could have put the policy or Confaratia buyers and the
Yeah. Eben, Koswa for an idiot, near Bessia Biano. Men fan come here to for another be I make us some panel and walk to your panel. Once on Sabbath be why. Yeah. Abusiani pattern and kind and a money boy, a money bonia or 2 and cra, Eddie free as antimantamu, Ebenezer, Uswansa, and watch it him way a yara hosempa.
Abusiani for who semi monayan swan samno as so a special of the special prosecutor. Na kachi ora kisia jabe na ni nyina efa eyo pani anaka ne no wayo photo Sarfo no nyafo kuntunkunuku Kenneth Oforiata ne sansam a eba yese womra na sade nam ne nsaso ebra no yo man yeso ani anu hwe yesika samsun sansam ti ema abs kabi ankoyie na afa fansase be yakọ wiewie ba bia enam so mo man ya bokaya wan mo bo no a wo mayi a na sanye twabu ya mebu so me ne da na to so aduonu enso krata free na kache fa na lawyer for so Frank Davis one de kwama office of the special prosecutor ora kisi aja ben se owura no hododo no enti no ma hwa ni mu a wo ma ye ema wo mu enyi yinsam wano ansasa ya na sedie eniema kɔ ne de na ka me se wodi mpanimfo eye krokro da dwan asede omo dada won mu bisa ni nti na wo so wo mu declare wanted. And in office of the special prosecutor declared wanted. I didn't mind tapufor. Night tapufor some not to red list. And the end will be a yawada wanted by Ghana. And the Rano. Na sense muno. And now upiemu a 1 pp man yo komua. 2024 penia o 2 franca. Adema one Dr. Haji Mamudu Baumia. Or penikasi no tonkra. Every ne camp Ademano. Onyanyan for miracles Dennis Abwaje. Wano so akasa kire mu say said ye niema ekwa OSP wedi kire owura yi wanted no ya not kura no say asem ba ko pa say etwa na wo twa ne nsuru mu say show efa NDC amanyokuo yi ho de omudi abeya wo mu se yefre no energy levy yo se fuel levy 1 Ghana cedi 1 liter ukoto ani yatie yi wo say ye ne ya papa wasi NDC amanyokuo 2024 moba no mu akasa na muka kire Ghana fo se etuo bi asabio emfa so amre o manye nam so ma Ghana fo ye bre no mu be yini nyina afiri wo se mu ba ya mo be yi levy afiri wo no ma mo san so akofa ade foforo kura no de achen yi levy kura wa cheche mu se NDC fo wo ma scam Ghana fo ene yekoto abade ma wo no ye wie ye hwe de wo ye yen
For me, I don't think there is any sin graver than betrayal of trust. The situation we find ourselves simply a clueless, everlasting, incompetent bunch of arrogant braggarts who have simply scammed their way into God. That's all. And that is why you see the people speaking. I mean, he's right. This is not the first tax or levy the people of this country are paying. We're already paying and we keep paying and they will add more, we'll pay. And the reason why the people will speak up against this is because you came to tell them A and you're doing B. You betrayed their trust. The fiduciary relationship that the NDC built with the people of this country while they were in opposition, the big talk, the plenty grammar, all the blabbing they did, knowing the gravity of the issues at hand, and they said they have solutions, and they were emphatic. He said, we will solve this without burdening you with additional tax.
And what you know, Ora Dennis Miracle Sabuache Edin Sambaby Wabra which mu se NDC amanyo kuoba no one who said you know Moka woman some no as energy sector ho and near man koye as one share Ghana for and to Sabo Shana one shy woman had woman so now woman yasafi and on betch mu aya ba na kada ho and never him kwesi here no na dia woman yane dia woman Ghana ni.
When you come to office, you are at the same time saying you remove this tax, you remove this tax, you remove this tax. How are you going to do these things? He said, in this country, I have studied the economy of this country for a very long time, and I do not need to add new revenue handles to be able to deal with all these taxes. You are making all these promises. How are you going to deal with the gap? He said, don't worry, I have studied this for a very long time. I would emphasize on compliance to make up for the money. He even went on to talk about all these tax refunds, which he said that if he deals with the tax refunds by reducing it from 6% to 4%, the amount of money he will make is far more than all the taxes is removing. That is the reason why the people are talking. And when we talk, you tell us to shut up, and you are taking us to history and giving us historical background about how death came about. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Entino said the empanimfano not kura openi okasa yeyi Ora Dennis Miracle Sabuaje wono na 2024 no penia odu Frank Adema Manyoko MPP Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia wono na etonkra efri ne camp edesom yen no so acha na adwafa 1 cedi fuel levy se energy levy a wan me dia bayi a bebre adwai hu
ene yefri adaji Mahmoud bebe Bawumia ne kasa mafo wura Miracle aboaje de no so a yenkom finfini mantamo na ereka na atonkra bi ede atoa yen se enura ansa na nkremofo mom idi no won mo be hyase akyerɛkyerɛfo a won potem ho titru ene eburu asebu saman kese yefre wo mo ak wo mo bomode pa nante eno no eye apomuden tretremu enante se beye na wo mbenya hoden na ya ye kan kasatome bi se obetimi atworo no watimi akenkan na wo bi hyira no a ya na wo hyira wo kyerɛkyerɛ ni na bra ewura wodi wo manim wono akore ya nso na akọ mori loka ho a wo ye na atefo wo mo panin yo mori wo mo loka ho wo na ye panin no ewura Esther Otu ene wo be kyerɛ sɛ enkoda ya wo mo suade no ya na de wo mo hwehwe ne sa bribia ye benya kyerɛkyerɛ ni a wo wa hoden na wo mo kyerɛ wo no made ne sɛ hunti sa kyerɛkyerɛfo betimenya hoden abribiara akyerɛ de a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔtentene wɔn mapom ɛno nti na abura sebu kwa aman kɛse wɔn mo ka bo mu a wɔn mo kɔ saa nantie na awura no ɛde nsɛm bi to yɛn nsɛntwerɛfo anim.
Everything we are as a class we new college the stress is too much and then they holiday near I can say and they bet me up an antinancy ya tinti ya po so na be they bet me up any part ni bi yet menya no energy for the work ahead of us. Yes, I say if you move a white man upon your nanti fia ba Mori Johnson and to ma be do adu as say I adu I ever be aerobics kakra any health talk kakra so na enyim no a church for ye djuma no esopa na bibia ye stress that because mo frano wo parents wo administration so wo na nyina stressing up nti se any opportunity bi say o say ye hiem na ye didi ye ho agro na say ye bibi de tintin apomo e ho nya pa say stress no stress no high nti to ye tumi be hiem say a na ye social gathering unu ebi wo kra hu na che na ya bonko mo bia tintin apomo ya stress kakra na ye use stress no efia so na it mean more energy for the work ahead of us.
Eni a woti ye ewura Esther Otu wono ena Mori loka no we na chairperson na ewie na abura asebu kwa man kese wo mo chairman nankasa eye yewura Vincent kwenu ene wono nso kire emfaso e wo saa pomudin entenetene mu yi ho.
Lives in a sound body, and as a teacher, Odenya sound mind at the child. If today being a holiday, you would say a thing in your puma, you were memenda to see that I would say that Yamuna, you're the YouTube. You want sound body, but a sound mind to stay in. You see that Shamu from another. In fact, as district chairman, this is my first official program. I'm chairman, my attend in this local. It's much like other locals say, they should call us the executives that will all come. And again, yan MPs na yan DC so. Yeah, bibina, ya best on the one somewhere board na one from one staff members no mo join yan and up.
Eno yewra Vincent Kwenu wono na okọ abra asebu kwa mankase a woye na ate chairman. Na wie na chechefo wode won hoji mu no nso kire woni gi agye ho ne mfaso a abama won.
Teachers almost every week. After school on weekends, they are busy now. Because when a CPD, I will talk about stress. Who's also another way they release the stress. 24 other education and work. This curriculum region. One day, they don't organize something like this. More time, so the young time they train at least twice in a year from far. I also want to know why you are the other person. All of it.
The pass over health work. Now, you make a stress, you have to put it off. The Bob Suma went to me now, what they saw to me actually. The next time, I'm joining. Now, you release the stress. Because with stress, no, you cannot pay attention to the children, even your family. So they should all join us next time so that we all have to come together.
Eno chachefo wo abra asebu kwa mankese a won mo ko ekotenetene won mapom bra wo bapa Esther Otu ene Yura Vincent Kwenu won mo kan ho no na atese wo mo kase erika nan ene to nkrai ede mane yen
na yemfiri ho na afe yenwura mu ohwe wakyere bere no akakra kọ enu nti ye bone taw ni ada ne akire ede awura na wotwe no ensem a esisi ye na ye gba akire ede ama wo bia na wotwe mu nyina no wantimi anso radio no nanso enne ya wo fie ide ubetimi atie bi nia ekoso nyina enti ye hyase afiri juoda eno na French ni beka ne se lundi na ye hyase a juoda no Mampani John Dramani Mahama edi nsem bi tudwa ekire se no kure ne nyame anim ni wahwedi ehunu bakonsansam ya ekoso no na otumfo osaitutu ababio na asaitutu asante hene wode ne na yatie mu na wobo amasumdwe kan etimi aba no wo gidie pa ewa awrehemu se asumdwe ya ye nyina ye pe ewo man Ghana mutitiriu ene boko no ebebem.
Since your installment in April 1999, Your Majesty has distinguished yourself as a national icon of wisdom, of peace, and visionary leadership. You've consistently used your platform not only to uphold cultural heritage, but also to address the most urgent challenges facing our nation in education, in health, in justice, and above all, in peace. Among your greatest national contributions is your successful mediation of the long-standing Dagbon chieftaincy crisis. Through your steady hand and moral authority as chair of the Committee of Eminent Chiefs, you led Dagbon from years of painful division into an era of reconciliation and renewed leadership. Today, the Kingdom of Dagbon stands united and strong thanks to your tireless commitment and your unifying spirit. Once again, at a critical time of our nation's history, you've stepped forward to assist our nation in another moment of great need. Your Majesty's ongoing efforts to mediate.
Anyway, Ghana Mampani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, where you Joda, you go to
Switch the mo ewo ena no dwada ensem wetwagu ye ewo SOMPA 106.5 FM kasa fidie suni na opiemu ewo brekum east ya emrante hini ya wo ho eye nana ka bedu a wodi kan wodi afutuo akwa mamabu na wonom nyina ewo brekum east sebi mpreduasa enansan niema bi ababa a ebinom ekase wonom rede ene de ekeka ho ekame se emrante a wonom ewo senase senase wanom to bibi mu ntenta dodo enti ni wotu wo mu nyina afose wo mu twi wo mu hufiri ho na anye na akwahya ase nkakra be wiase no atom ntentan etom ntentan so dia wo busua ene wo man wa ha wonom
afutu amana ma mrante ne say mesro no bone no a sisi metima ka say ne abe the whole world aye koso mesre mrante no enya de pa enya de betima boa youth no daachi ye daachi asem na sisi no ye ken na sisi wo be 20 years wo be 10 years wo be 9 years now start here to be 30 years no we wa brabo me because ye pet ye daachi fo a sa group no ye nya bi we den wo ba be ba the same thing nya bi mesre mrante no say sansa no ye free bibi red so ye ko radio mesre mrante se me yes I am an bia nkanne saa mrante hene no kenya dia na nanom bedim kra bit mesre omunjai na omuso omoto no mesre mo dem panfo na omuso omanom o ase ne de wo de benfa mo no do mo de omunko so mo do
and what you know mrante hene atoto sere empanifo na nanu atena konwa wanom ewa mpatam wo say wanom nsomsom ani nipa ani panifo nti wanom hwai na emabunu no wanom ntimpampo masibra papa bi enfama wonom
Mr. Nana Atom President on Nensu. Sisi America say Bekum Nkuransi nyina no akapcha Bekum Kuran wase ya akapcha oba no toilet no so bi nende na ho Mr. Nana Atom President ene oba hema batampa yesrawa tunasi na wona nanom ene womanom ba bia keka ko no enye papa na ne say soja se kura na ombeti omo gukuru no ma ometi omo gukuru ni na fa so emra na ye dat ma nyina ka ho nyembe ma nko a ebedi ba bi no say pele patutro bi so meji say oba hema ana Atom President na ko nga ye nya bi omo nyina ba to muntu omunansi wo ni ba bia gato be maso je simewura wo nyina na ade no muntu ase emfiri wo na me koso bio sre abane to se jomama na aba me sre no
sina se emrante hene nana ka chire bedu a wodi kan upiemo e wo sina se a wo no ne emrante hene brekum east asam e na mekan e no wadi afutuo ene adesrede evnam sompa so e de tumpanifo animu yi
eno eye oba pa ya bedu kurom na yenya firi brekum sina se a ye kwa kronom chiase na ehọ na assembly man owo ho
SOMPA FM
ede atudwe chese adwumako bi atweneti e wo mpotem ho na won de wo hu ne pefe se ponzi scheme wo mo fanya nsakwan adada akrafo na yaje wo ho ade nyina yitimeka se de utu kwan akwa amanone ebewie ne yede wakohye masa na ya mo watwamfoni de aba se wo no kura waduru France ba bi adamfo pa radio we wo ho dada na yewra Elvis Nyantachi wono ene kyerɛkyerɛ die ntia wo kasa saa kuyi eye Ponzi scheme
don kan wum ebi wo me lecturer ya stress ya me de me ho wo enti yanso obi ama yetumi se yempam obi kionet fo no omodo spa ba emfa tumi ma obi asa assembly ma bia opam wo ma na de bi sa untumi nkwa ni disi ehun se de nhye aba se bebi omo obi a yenko kyerɛ na yempam mo dia ebetumi di sa adwuma no se nyina pere be boa o ma ni o kombe ma tibe brebe yanso yaso bronfo ne de ade kutia na yaso no me hunzo be kutia obi body ba abeti zaman fo kombe o mu twom body ba me member me ne hunzo ma chi we zo kutia we body ne dia ani o de mo kan no wa no ento mo ba me lecture le ho ne mo
eno eye yewra Elvis Nyantachi kronom chiase assembly man no ene wo chese QNet no e Ponzi scheme timpanimfo ntwa ba enhwea no
yeko eye ebenada eno na French ni beka ne se mardi ye bawuram wo ho na ebenada no na ye June 3 enti ye bomoden a etefa montre so ehwe June 3 disaster mfie dunie ni efira kire di aba eno ene lawyer Samson Ladi Anyanene ya ne bonkobo wono eyemranim ni ya wogina mu ede ama wono mu a June 3 disaster no wọ́n koka adwamu na mpanifo bo won no hoba ena ye se o ye beboa mo na nso emwa na ntimi ama asem no ba bi efan bi wo ho agusu gina koto won na edi wo anima patent na edi ama won wo kire se yamfa ntu wiase amansan nyina nim se eye atentre ne ebeche pa na nso edan se bo a atentre ne beba.
We have demonstrated to the court that people have suffered permanent disfigurement to their faces. The only help government gave at the time was to assist with the burial of the 154. There were others who died after because they could not endure the pain. Government ensured that the hospitals where the victims were taken to, those who were injured, government took up the bills. That's all the bills that the government took. But afterwards, almost all of them have been returning to the hospital for care. They've had medications to buy at their own expense. We're talking about people who lost their jobs. We're talking about people who have become invalid. So there's a lot at stake. So they are in court seeking help for themselves and for the over 100 others. But the government can make an intervention.
Abusiani ayeti ye ayamranim ni ya friend say Samson Ladi anyenene and watch ensem mu no.
Na wo OSP Metro Special Prosecutor na kache Orakisi Ajabe insensemo na no benada no ebeto odwase said the ade no aye ne de anya ye ka aye red enti no interpol red card wadaso a onyanyafo Kennedy kuntunkunuku Kenneth kuntuntunku oferiata ya shasha no na enumu no ana former General Secretary MPP amanyuko mu engineer Kwabena Japan wano so ene SOMPA 106.5 FM ya twetwe nkomo ewo for God and country dwumadie so a aya na Professor Abochi eti adwam adwada ekosi fiada no mienu pa mu gan na dwumadie hyehye so eye hot pa se untie bi da efiri dwuada kwhyase etie for God and country na no so no ene engineer Kwabena Japan ekire mu se da bio asa die Orakisi Ajaben eye nsamtwerefo ene opese wo president anasa dian ni nani wa fransa mjrofu wenshemu nani akwa no mame de mekrabo afode wetimi to na ho mobo na sa mjrofu akabi mano no anu mamu de wase wo hu ni say adwuma OSP Orakisi Ajabe bo na nya no kra no obo no emra no ba bi eda wasanko ade to efa eyo no nyamfo Kenneth kuntunkununku ofori ya tansensam ho no asa wadana no kra eno ade de nchia sedie Owura Kwabena Japan
the American says, first and foremost, Ghana, they were in the and I said, we a prosecutor or a prosecutor. Prosecutor, I said, what who said, SOMPA FM, and I be here. Now, Bob, a dancing now show story. Now they are coma court, not court to do a prosecutor. You mean, say, prosecutor, yesterday, the owner would decide to say, to be guilty and not. So now, the papa, since I started here, it is a question. So, if you say, oh, baby, one gather strong evidence. If you say, it will be a body adequate. What do I talk about? Not adequate. Minimum and fact. So, the Bible is not about him to do. Or a Ghana needs to send me to say,
Kani wapeni nu watrachro adema osunuko krokwa manyoko MPP engineer Kwabena Japan for God and country so and we di sankomo ena no benade
na brada na mu eni ejina se enyeduru ho no na ye kai June 3rd DC na kama ye sempene se ade achi ne ante asem fofra yechi na brofo nso se history always repeat itself enti na no brada no a na ye kai June 3 DC ye no esuafo bi a wo mokọ kaso ofanko DC basic school wono mapon school wo mokọ ennamwa de omehu ane se electricity wire ate ekotegu wo mo so ama wie no wono ma hyehye enye na ebi no mo atena se hye ne bia we de no wo mo ni na na wono hyehye ye na nsaye so ma won de won kopie kaso ofanko ewo awutu senya mense ne mu ayasa bia wo ho na ba ko a wo prepraye na ebinum so kra kokoma won maame Esther en wo kire se de esiye e kire yense ntwerefo
omo ye school kwala omo share uniform and I mean say mo se nkrofo mba o mo ba ji omo because no bia ben kwala no until later na me hu say bra ba ko wo pharmacy ni mo ha say o share top bread no dire me ka no obubu ndua bi wa ha na o de ba prepare nkwala no wa ha no say ti say ba ko no kwa de ono de onkeka ne ho mpo ba da wan na ehu so okeka no ho na
2 years almost 2 years they are complaining sir and they we cry omudum light and they free ECG omo si an omo be ye fault no me de bi omo be ye me gina ha say me se me ko dware me dan na me ho a na me nya akọ me ndu fie mpo ntimi mpo me delay kakra an hwa me na nka light no e be ti egu me so wo aye
victim mother crying ena wote se wokasa nyina na wosu no to kan cry kasasun enti we eye kasoa of akọ ena asemisi yenua erika na mfimfiri mantemu ena woto edifiri maye
we nyina si ebrada no enu nti yemongura mu ewo wukuada na lundi mardi jeudi we ye mercredi wo ho ye french no yamfa no serious enti ya bawura mu ewo wukuada na wukuada no mu no ensem bebre esi efiri juada na nwumre no de kwa wukuada no a ni ayete ye ne se aban ede wan Ghana cedi eto ede ato fam go so we ye wonu mu a ekwa akobu petrol na diesel no aban se ohia wan chen sika ba ye se wan Ghana cedi bi na wode ayade eno nti wan fama wan eno nam so amampani bebre akasa ede afa ho titiri pa ene minority e wo parliament no won so aka bi ede afa ho eno nam so ma opani afa ne se adma komensa won so kire se Ghana fo se we die kotobeku ma aban o ye yi levy afri ho ede di levy ede abese ho.
The majority is jubilating over an increment of taxes. Yes. Mr. Speaker, in this house, the two people who argued in this house, Dr. Ato Forsen, my very good brother John Jinapo, and Mr. Adongo, the same people who were speaking against taxes are today the same people laying papers, introducing statements, and making arguments for new taxes. Mr. Speaker, let me put the issues in perspective. Thank you. In 2024, e-levy, which they opposed vehemently, raked in close to about 2 billion Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, yes. Today, Dr. Ato Forsen presented to us a
Abusiani party nkan afidwa kwa abre nof mrahye badwani orumnyamfo Collins adoma komensa ye wono kro ya impo no wasanso ye member ewo energy committee ye wo mrahye badwam no chese ato we dey wa anya ade
na abusia ukwada na mu no na national economic dialogue penifo ete ye na ne wanom committee ya wanom kwatena ase no opani kase ya wotua wano ese wontitina ni Dr. Ishmael Yamson na no ukwada no na wanom information omgada ye ene se de omhwehwe ne mema akosi ye no wamdo am final report ekopie mu ewo Jubilee House wa wanom adekwama Ghana mampani ni His Excellency Yewra John Dramani Mahama sedem se jata Mr. Babio na numu no ana Dr. Ishmael Yamson ekasa ye kire mu se de wa mu hwehwe mu akwakohu ene de o magada wanom de be sha opani yinsai se wanom timi de ye adwuma yie pa Ghana fo ye betwa no puse ni nsem ni.
The mandate of the committee was to communicate the true state of Ghana's economy to the stakeholders and the people of Ghana, develop a homegrown fiscal consolidation program to guide the national budget, and highlight key structural reforms and policy priorities essential for resetting the economy. The dialogue, as we have been told, took place on the 3rd and 4th of March this year. The committee secured participation from all key stakeholders, including but not limited to members of political parties, civil society organizations, academia, students, youth organizations, professional bodies, ministers of state, government appointees, and traditional rulers. The enthusiasm of the participants was overwhelming.
Titirani Adema National Economic Dialogue Planning Committee, Dr. Ishmael Yamson, ananu kwada one report wa wamu wiye edikoma Ghana mampanini ene yanini di sankomwe.
Ene mrasha badwafie ho ani ejina na Amanfi West constituency no. Womo MP wono anso na akọ parliament ho a. Woye economy on development wono ejina so bi. Honorable Erikafo and what they better so achese sa levy a abai no energy sector levy the friend say esla no the kama say woso na manyoko bra wo mote akonwa so wo mbo mi mfi tanduku wo sa adwuma yi ho na wo mo de aba no Ghana nti no mbae se de be ne ye ho ebe hen ha ye nti na aba.
If you in America say Ghana for here education, Ghana for here church mukaka about the quick and prompt and urgent decision we taking as at Endra. Very necessary. For Obama Postal Party there, or taking decision on your behalf. Now let me assure Ghanaians say, decision NDC ye take it no, ye take Ghana for what yes, you can't do menum, and from your bottom. Yes, you can't from a mining, even go to see a dime, and my own. Ye take decision. Ye take decision. Ye just cannot, they are boa a man. No more history, Kakla. Wouldn't say, Esla, the Kenya judge get too far, also being a cracker. Everything a chat. They shall say 2015. 2015, Yako. Now a car said you say the Tia, your part.
Enti, Honorable Erikafo, forgotten country, Professor Komla Bochi, Bra Watina Sieno, ɛna wɔde saa nsɛm yi tu gye nti wɔbɔ ɛsla no ɛnyɛ kane communication minister ɛsla wusu asɛm na no wɔka na mmom energy sector levy no a ɛno so ne yɛgyina na yɛahome so ɛde aba na anwummerɛ yi ya toothpaste no nsia brɛ mu kasɛɛbɔ ɛna yɛbe maa no woyɛ dɔkotani woyɛ teacherni anaa drani metini wa yɛ dɔm ho adwuma nyinaa no wohia ya toothpaste ɛsiane sɛ wo ne dɔm ɛne di nkuta ho fa twiw sɛ heba no etu kaka enumukankan ene enumkurase afe wunya yas whitening no a wo se no ese jabidie kura be mana yefita ase sikirema green ni nyina be firi ho eno achi ye wo total care eno emo atachirema so wonum ene wo se ne nyina nso enya ahoden ewo ba bia pampan so tofo eton bi sada na provision stores nyina nso okwa won se kan bi oji ano waje ne bro so na ka ho na awie mu die ahomeka pain relieving heat patch eno ena wadware awie ana ahohoro bia kro na wote ya no se ye waposo ba bia te ya bia enida ne wa yase na ade afam ni nyina ebebo ne de ama ya no ase atu ewo ba bia eto nuro nyina da anwumre wo ma da amanti yenko hamra
kweku minim se wa yeshe me kraman nane na so ebony show ho embaso
mane honsepeno Ebony condoms comes in different flavors and available in all pharmacies, chemical shops, over-the-counter shops, and pubs. For bulk purchases, contact 055-230-0075. Ebony condoms, Ghana's most pleasurable condoms. Make it worth it.
We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate.
Point homeopathy clinic Ghana had the obi anim sɛ yɛ prostate na baabi omutimi yɛ screening ɛma hu ne yie etu ase a na ɛyɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic anase ɛyɛ kidney ɛyɛ liver problem wo fa baabi ɛna adwodwo na de ɛfa ne premature ejaculation no a bɛɛma bi a wo ne wodɔfo akwakohia asa wo di ne ho agorɔ asa wo to ntɛ ɛne ɛbra endpoint homeopathy clinic na yɛ moa wo ɛma ne mɛma mo pa wo ɛyɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic wo mo dɛm fua yare bi a infections bi na wo ho anase bi a wo hwa wo fa baabi na adwodwo kidney problem prostate de ɛyɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic ahenema kokobe kumase baako ho ɛbɛn angel educational complex no ɛna akra hanso so de wo mo gyina mu ankasa ɛwɔ spintex baabi friend share signboard no wuduro na ubusasa wo pɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic a obia ɛbɛkyerɛw for endpoint ɛwɔ 0244867068 ɛna 0274234321 endpoint homeopathy clinic a wo mo dem fo medo edura no pa wutimi to wo boase etwitwiwusi o ado na so nim se me de yas toothpaste and the brush and the twitwi mesima menya homka senti na ye bokoi na me de me all time favorite yas herbal toothpaste and the brush aboa me amasesei menum nso a enwunu anasa de ehia me semfimfim me biem na wo hwese me se ayefita sesrecha homa na eti brightens yas whitening toothpaste and the brush and me de hwimese enti na wo se efei na yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush ne de ebo wo se ho ban demu ne nyina ema wonum ye sham oh yes enu krotrodo yas herbal yas whitening and yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush abusuan chamfa se wo pedudu tu e won kran ha for Leicester Ghana Limited and was 050-161-9588 Leicester Ghana Limited and the yas toothpaste mo ahodo and the brush abadwa so ababua
munde dinam se manya foreign call hello
papa wo doba do bi ani o se me fi London eko US o
na no kra wo kurukura fa me bo mamania
na papa mo ho te sei
awurade aduma haboko
na kujejesi eko bo sempene mo de woton wadanse ho niam no nso wo hye ho de
wo hye ho eko ba mesi wo bo aduma kra sre kane no a na wo duru US won so manfo bo ndin sa na Hey papa USA hakura die nana ko jesi company limited agi baabia wo Holland Germany France Italy London Canada eba adansie ho niam dia obia se nana ko jesi company limited na matese wo bie depo kasie bi e wo kasoa e ho na wo bia koto adansie ho niam na eye no kura papa no kura pa a police station in Chenhua. Hey, a kuoba sempre monono. Onye mereda. She, we kura no miensemua and we be en fufro yawo. Baku obua kwase paase kumase. And baku so pokura se nkran ha. Obia se, na na kodwo desi eye bemaba. E wa dance mu. Waton cement, iron rods, banding wires. And na dua plywood and just say the boy dance ro. Te se bibia de she a dance ya se de ko wie. Depo no nyina so eye tufo bo. Wodu kuka mu a, wodu kodwa free. Akra we kaswa depo eni pokrasi de no kra to nchen ya wasa wo bu akoteman Tantra Hill Iron City amanfrom wasa bie depo kese so e wo Koshiman Kumasi sepase depo no kra da nchen ya ebisu magazine road head office no wo bie depo kese so e wo da de ntam edwisu Akra road famesa opposite Alhaji Selia ampaba meboshen Tanoso Breman and Amanfrum. Numbers of man for the fray 0244 313 752 and 0244 41 93 93. Nana Koja Jesse Company Limited. Hey, a Kuabas in Primo. Hey, brand new. No, I didn't tell us the friend of Ahumeka hit patch. So what's the young? I won't baby. Now they are Tanoso. And they say, what be Nadu Bra? What's the pain? And yet, sister and I asked Irene now or the Hono into the fat on area. Sister J. Ahumeka hit patch. I tell you, I asked. Name a few minutes and you're ready. Hey, bra. And you miss me here the power after construction. Yeah, not me back and me neck pain. I have a power. And no, mama, the papa, and you could see arthritis and the body pains. And you must say, Ahumeka hit patch. Hey, bra, Ahumeka hit patch. I had my power. Me feeling hit be a bra Mediterranean. I feel pretty. I be more. Please not do me cry. I try to so. Say your back pain, waist pain, menstrual cramps, any arthritis and quadia. Use you Ahumeka hit patch. What the herbs and oil. That's a ginger and cinnamon. And I at a phone call Alpha Duo Pharmacy, Origin Chemist, from a drug Accra, Palace Pharmacy, Accra. Buakwa Pharmacy, Takrad, Knock Chemist, Takrad, and Malarigo Pharmacy, Tamale. The BFL 0599 802297. FDA, Ajidin Kratuatu. SOMPA Kasiebo, Ajibebia.
In fact, Ajibebia, uko Facebook ho, YouTube no so ho, and TikTok no ho so. TikTok meba. Ya wo TikTok. And ye wo tune in no so. And I say www.sompaonline.com. Honso ye twagu. App na nkasa so ko Play Store ho. Ene App Store ho no ba bia. Ye ginagina news no ye de tata ba bia wo bia. Ye to so na ye free ukwada. Ko Yawada ave night king for no so ya momra na momra like na Yawada no Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama okopie dwumade bi ase we ni nyina no nia wono so pa ho ntoma se wo boase ye bedua 30 million enua nko a wo Ghana na atimi abo ma wo zon le ya no emu atete no ye timi a repair ni nyina kama na dwumade ya se wo domko benya day school ho no no community day school ho and watch us no cleaning nyame anim ni saade we ya wo kan ene ne asompa fam so boss yi na de hia ene nti o man no obi anfa ne honyim.
As part of our national efforts, I'm pleased to formally announce the commencement of the 2025 National Tree Planting Exercise, which begins today, June 5th, and will continue through till June 30th. Our target is to plant 30 million trees across the country during this period. And I call on every Ghanaian, from school children and market traders to traditional leaders and professionals, to participate.
Any Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Na no ya wada no na Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association one of the krata eba ya wa mo tesikokwa one muti nyina ne se wa mo sika bi aka kamu na afei one of entiasie bi a wa mo ne panifo koye no ma hwa wa mo hu hwe enti wa mo du wa mo nkuku ni wa mo kaka gu fam upie mo efiri ya wada efiada ekọ hospitals ahodo na wo be hu anse anase fo nyina ni wo yeso an ko strike midwife fo a one happen for ma yeso am ko strike na ne enra de yapefo bi asabio wo mo je na wo pa upie mu Ga East Municipal Hospital pa na wo mu kofia abusua na reho na ya wada no na oswani a wono wo hwe apomodine ho nsam so onanyafo kwabena minta kando wasanso ye dwabo somra hye bedwani wo ka kire nurse fo ani meduafo nyina se brebre aba enkwato de twene monkwa adwuma wate wo mo behwe mo.
The leadership to maintain and to make sure that there's no tension at their front. This is what I'm committed in doing. What I'm saying is that let's sit around the table, let's discuss, and then with good faith, you sit around the table, we have a discussion, we all stand by it. You don't go and come and change your position on what we have all agreed on in bad faith. That should not be tolerated. But I am open, and at any
opani okasa ye ayo nuanyamfo kwabena minta kando wane ne suani a wahwa apomodine ho nsam so o Michael Krogane mu
ene ye free apomodin mu a yenko kaikam na GPRTU de bi frɛ omo japretu wo mo nso na ekasai ya tuk eka ho wo mo na wo mo ni abre se petrol na ano ne yesi atetete so nti wo mo nteka eska so ekwawie ye na ano wo mo de esla na levy aba ya no ye sa e-levy fufuro kura 1 cedi edalita bia so na babia keka kono wo mbeti wo ho agumonten so na wo mo aye wo ye kire afi wo mo se de akire aban no
titi a ye ba anaya friends in central for ehie mu ewie yi ene se etuo na aban e de beto petrol so na amuya no ehunti ena ye friends central for ehie mu yi ne ye pa ka kire aban ne tenti ne titi ya ne se e wo se oyi fi so enimonimu ya na sa ade we so aban de bae no wan frɛ yen a ye wo mu a na ye kase mu a ewo mu ni bie enenti ye fa akonya ye so etu aban fo se ene de ya wenyi mfiri ho se wenyi mfiri ho a bosumu a ye wo mu eda eto so du ye de ya hye no mu nyina ebesi ho ewo omamu ni nyina mu hwi ni ho aban ya ye beti ase
enu ya drafo ya wono mo GPRTU admakunum ena ate se wono mo kasei
na ye bewura mu afri eyawada ye ni ya ono yawada no nti ye be fiada eye free day na afi e de abewie wo hotel enura no na ye nuanu muslimifo nyina da eno nti wono hye ho fa e wo Blaster Square na eno na nam so e ma chief imam Sheikh Osman Nuhu Shaributu wadi tudwa eno wo kire ye nuanu muslimifo nyina titiri wanu wa wankran na nan matra ko yansa aseso no wo ka kire wan se eye a woni hweye pa sanse ubepie mu ewo nkran na nan matra ko yansa aseso a won de tabono e de atudede yoso anu nti woni hweye pa na woni anko edede saa kasa nyina mu no chief imam ne kasa mafo ya wono ye fe no Sheikh Armiyao Shaibu wono ne gina chief imam anamu e de nsem we tudwa.
He begins by extending his warmest felicitations to you particularly and to your government, and indeed my extension to all Muslims across the world on the occasion of the 2025 Eid al-Adha celebration. The first point of his reflection, the issue of promotion of peace and social cohesion, to respect the traditions of the owners of this land, the people, the Ga and the traditional authority, and to contribute to social harmony and peace. The Chief Imam calls on all of us here to observe and respect the ban on drumming and noise making, thus calling on all chiefs here respectfully to respect this observance so that when drums are being beaten behind you.
Eni ayeti ye Sheikh Armiyao Shaibu wonu ya kasamafo edema Chief Imam.
Na onenyo kisi ajaben o meye special prosecutor no yakwa duboni shronko kra na ena no fiada na busuya wakasa ye ewo dwumadi a wanom ye ewo my Ghana mu na ye anti corruption dwumadi a panimfo ni ntini atotwobra pepiankoma ekopia ase no ena wakasa akire mu se office of the special prosecutor wanom ahye ye na ewo ho no eye ekuo bi a eno no mfa ne ho for the sabisabio amanyosemu enti wire on its own. One year one for bia someone yashe we ya pipini we benyaw ndis we benyaw we gum we benyaw CPP we benyaw enye se bia we fra manyokwo bi nti mintimi kanasem ana we fra manyokwo si nti mintimi kanasem ensem a wade tu dwa no so mpakase etabiri gu huma so
The OSP model represents our best bet in tackling corruption, and upon this architecture, it is a unique and never-before-seen remedy designed as a cure of the inadequacies of the traditional methods we had previously adopted, which are characterized by the lack of real legal and enforcement powers and independence of action, as the model retains total control over the initiation of the conduct of investigations and the institution of criminal proceedings. Then again, the model affords political neutrality and non-selectiveness in the fight against corruption. For the
Office of the Special Prosecutor Yeraki Siaja Benanu Fiada Ewa Anti-Corruption One would you ready a woman Yakasafa Kata Shap Roya Kanka Jimu dear and what this answer me to Jay.
Said Mediano na African Union Advisory Board Against Corruption. Ase ena obenfu jena na opokwa jemai Ghana mempeni abedi echire wonu nso kasai ena ode to so cha se kwan ya yefa so na yakon edi ati apra ne kata asehye wo mai mu no ase ekonya sa achechede.
And this is where leadership comes in. Let us consider the commitment of the Mahama administration. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama has demonstrated his commitment to revitalizing Ghana's anti-corruption architecture. Operation Recover All Loot or Oral is an effort to send a clear message that corruption will not be tolerated. The launch of a comprehensive code of conduct for all presidential appointees establishes clear ethical standards from the highest levels of government. His commitment to reviewing the 1992 Constitution to make it fit for purpose to meet our current governance challenges is yet another demonstration of the President's commitment to fight against corruption. The appointment of a presidential advisor on the national
Excellency Jena no Pokwajimai, Professor, and I say Wakasa ye, Vice President or my Ghana. Dear Yedri no
a video of the week. Na abusia Tobwasi in front of Swansa. Mama had you with Facebook on so. About joining you with Facebook, I SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. And a YouTube no, I SOMPA FM Live.
Yes.
YouTube near SOMPA FM Live. So who ba could be where Chiriho. Nenya Obanas ye titi ye say that's why. Yeah, because they said that Accra for be in the more.
No correct.
Very good. I say video no. The kind for flash ye ni be 15 seconds be mama tell. Fatwi ani. O de fa brush so. O de onko kan kire bi da hade. Ai wa ai. Ya butre to wase. Very good. Eja
dia.
Mo afi yanko. Yanko yani. Yo, we dey we again. To wase.
Anti video na na ye.
Eno na ye kro no.
Anti ani abusuya momra Facebook ni so. Na wase mi di kan. Ade technical eye. Every video na sa abusuya because said ya no amu no hura me no. Said ya no amu no hura me wadam ho no. Say video ni ya you know how. Anti SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. Na be hwa de. Na ma focus a rapture na si ana. Ana.
Na dey ntina wo gane.
No mu ka rapture wo.
Onim. Sa de yi a wan fra no say prank yi. Bi na ho ye won. Nya botre na hwe ne yi. Eja.
What tina yi no.
O de hwe. Nya botre. Hwe.
Na wo ko ba bi. Wo hora ne mpabo a. O gana na
wa wo ko. Wo ko kra.
Wo hora ka no budu.
Wo ko. Na obi. What the hell afi hwede oye we. Wo no ni so keke.
Enti onim so de na egu no so.
Wo afi ase de egu no so. Na we dia no we so face no he. Afedi wo dwane.
Ya fini bi aba na wo no mu dia na. Ka wadwen kire no Facebook ni so ma ye why. Ya SOMPA 106.5.
Na den what agata no
wo ko wo jan ho wo jan ho kro no. What 2 week? What 2 week ni ko?
Adia no di se de yaka na anu adin. Anu adine. Sa kwabna ne pa me na mba bie. Na ma hu se obi.
Ase wo dwane.
Na wo dwane.
Na so dwane.
Wodi ma de ko de eba.
Semina bia, Sampon mina bia. Medi me boni a.
Na wudwane. Ntide nti na nso wudwane bi.
Na chesa won so bia wo mo bibia na. Ye.
Na we won say we face no he.
Running away ne body tare do.
Nobody tare do. Running away, nobody tare.
Wo dey go we. Start your first one for no.
Hwe. What time na? Until we know over to the day
mo
this a Facebook for
mo no ne nka me ba so yi say we say over to the day say
SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra
nye Facebook nko
YouTube ne so dem live abrochire for no they will be here say YouTube for ya mon kan ya message kura
one time for ma
ya mon family
na we 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 twa selfie afedi wo dwane o sa afedi no
na
said ya wo ho ne ba no afiri kwan ne so no ased ya akroma aho akokoba
mo bi kobra ne agwase gatam ohun
we
na friends trank na prank
we osoro kwada na asie
we kura na ne de na enwa
se enkaye sin way ye da so say Facebook for mo hade se first one yi any de ba akokọ she
gotam no mfufum no
enka no nko ade anka maka se nkofo na hai but I said yeah posh guess
bi ka ho
so what is here
da bi sa posh guess de na wo kan wo nyabotre I always say apamoy wo de hade wo hwe wo de fanse we mu kura de wo ya high mpa wo de yete ase hwe we wo tu ni dirimi no wo tu ni dirimi ni ko ye
o tu ne wege
se woni che na ya na ebutu o nti so
nye ni nwi na nkasa ebutu so
ba ku ni bia en wo tu di kuro me was
na de ntina we tu wura ka ne butu
na wo wo ba hunya ne
entino abusian wo de afo adwenkyera ne to ho
ade no ya compile no be ya sensia
mo
ene ya ka bom baako in few seconds
yes
enti wo ba wo de akire ya ne ya ofe
okay
na to din
enti fa adwenkyere no de wono ma aba so no wo de ma ya kan ho na fa de to aso
me be kan ho de ne sisi a
wonsa da mun so aya na yenta ni nya
eno de no kure nti amanfo de abegum hwe sei chapu na Facebook ne so no Nana Kofi Saviola was say SOMPA news no size was say obi antime ntake yen Star Boys were here live e wa Hafumem airport
okay
Pedro wa Medina Cruz was say were here live e wa Indianapolis Tano so Casben Junction baby a Morgan to pork no kwa no wegina no wa here no ena ohina na message bi o say oh areho sempe keke waka so American town KK house ho no a na we dey say atwam o enra de na no san ye ne format de aba no piaga was say Mahama ask am o man Ghana comments and pillar 2 wono so say idil adam koma muslimifo nyina mo icon we no oye DJ icon
okay
ewo kwawu employee so your friend the man with magical fingers mo DJ icon was sa wapai
anya sere
wasresa obi bless or say good evening live from Benchema or say oh my Ghana our leaders must stop blaming each other for and think about the nation's development. My regards to Dr. Alex Ampabing. Comment say pillar 2 was say we have fantastic news live Domi pillar 2 also special greetings and come honorable bright Esufi Kumi and engineer and the KB one also say this prank guy so what chino one corner
no jina ho enti one prank guy no
wait
you are running na mumpa boy je o san bag kuma ebi no
one no na pranking crop
one say quote no enti quote defre quote die ni bi
adwo wa ha nko beka say dia fam de lese
ha me de ni tuntum
o de ni say ni lese
so wa shakambu ana mo say your friends say fast
we as a converse and I canvas.
Yeah, canvas.
What's a cambu?
Hey,
cambu na shepape.
First,
it's one more. Oh, more be papa question got him. So one said, baby, your ma brand at Gatten. What's on your blue Gatten?
Oh, you go. And no one found one again on them.
So,
got away. Actually, is a kind one. Last one. What do you last one? Young way last one. Last Katakatani Abbey. Abaki Vinny. Sure.
You are just a kind of way. No, that's a me.
What about one last one?
And to alone the other crown on so, but now I have Puma. I have Puma as a kind of money.
Nubia.
And Tayan on watching.
Watching it. We are
so. Be Rastafarian. Woman, I forgot to move. Wow. And what got me crowd got a woman and dear me apart.
I think I will be in one. But I couldn't do it. We'll be just selfie.
Oh, there be a great book.
Wait, there is a kind of sandy book. As a boom. What do you need? As a book. No, what you buy.
And he said, who no. And can night came for a nemena. Do me no bona data sources for a baby. Now, once for adventure, a better home. Now, young so I say, now for Franco in Yebi. And also ni Yejina. No correct. Now, ye day and you may. Kasieba ye de someone na watwini nyina mu de bai na ye de video of the week etwa woto a ya toothpaste ne toothbrush eso ye mu ma ye de someone ye kan form ase ba bia wo bia no bi na eso de choose fa twi nkoda ne de na wo mo se no atimi ayefe na asa nya ahoden na mom so te so ba bi ye o ya eya ahomka heat patch no e na de patch a ebetu ya no nyina ase eboa free widie num ekosi kasa so e ma hoto ba bia to nro bia awura ho a won say account there enye ono nko
wono mu aka ho bie eye na nakwadwoje si company limited wono nso obebo ye chidom pa emietimi esomosompa me pa cho hajia special local foods aduane papa no hone age no ade free na bibia aye fine afei wo de no yade bia hawo na age waboso no titiri pa ne be ma wagba da bridwo no mesrawo eya na oduani achem ewo endpoint homeopathy clinic na akwaje ayarehwe afei Siatica and hawo o to ase wontini na free to ase wo be fa ase mu abesu na akoko mu hodo etwetwe pa dia aha ni obetimi ahwe etu ase dia ma no 21st clinic so ko do 21st clinic akache na se ahwe o ya de no na enye siatica na mu fukuro wo sade a na de haxa mixture all satanfo no na de account we no enye ma pemfo akoda wo no nso onya mfisia no dumienu ena oba wo ma akoda no fuo won de ya na enye ma won pharmacy bia mu no ubenya bi ato na bibia nso atimi aye fan hye nso se ye twagu ye e won kran ha no ye bofa so e kwa asante mantam mu eno eye sompa 93.1 FM ena afei ayiko 100.9 ena France nso adamfopa radio wo Paris ahinkro no mu takwa eye sompa 101.1 takwa ade eye 103.3 ena afei so tachima eye 103.1 sunyai eye 98.9 ena afei nkranza nkezi wono so jimu eye no 90.7 ena doma eye 101.3 udi koda no sie twagu na eye sompa FM ena afei Facebook live eye sompa 106.5 FM Accra YouTube no sie sompa FM live ena www.sompaonline.com app no so no eya no akọ check ko download eya Sompa FM ye twagu e wo ho den ya no mo ya je bre e de kasie bre mo no edin ya je so no me de ne ye obrempon na kwaku ampoma mini aba
abena badu adepa kofi na fe me bra
triple mai ejapia apamdada alaji